So, Dragon Ball Super Superhero has been out for about a couple of weeks now in the major states except for Japan, and has outdone the Japanese box office, and it has surprised me. It definitely did. The movie itself and the box office earnings, which we will talk about in this video. But before all that, I do want to say that I want to shout out my Twitter, which is right on the screen right now for you guys to go follow. Please do, and also my Instagram, which I post a lot of art on there. Yes, I do art. Yeah, what a weeb am I, but go check it out. I think it's okay. Follow it, and yeah, back to the video. So when I saw Dragon Ball Super Superhero going into the movie, I definitely had low expectations. And I think that's good to keep your expectations low for a movie that you already think is going to be bad. Because, you know me, I like 2D. I don't like 3D. Because 3D animation, never been my thing. Just look at Berserk, and I love Berserk. Kentaro Miura is a god amongst men, and the anime is nothing but trash. But once I finally watched the movie, I realized that, you know what, this 3D aspect is not bad for the movie. The movie is pretty good, it keeps the art consistent, and for the 3D CG in the movie, it's pretty good. Let's say they added this to the anime and kept the consistency, it'd be awesome. But let's be honest, they're not going to do that. But we're not here to talk about 3D CG, that was just my personal rant. Now let's talk about the box office revenue. Now, I already had low hopes for this movie, but when the Japanese box office got leaked, or not leaked, but put out there, that in its opening weekend only made a couple $1 million, that was pretty slow, but it was still the opening weekend. But Japan craves Dragon Ball, it lives on Dragon Ball, and for it not to make, you know, like Broly did, or Battle of Gods even, or even Resurrection F on its opening weekend is pretty bad. But then fast forward 2 months, that's 60 days, and the movie has only made $17 million in Japan. Only $17 million in Japan, its home country. Imagine One Piece. One Piece is the flagship in Japan. It's kind of the opposite of Dragon Ball now, at least, where One Piece in the States is not that big of a deal. Of course, it's huge, but in Japan, it is a massive seller. With Dragon Ball, it definitely became the opposite with these new findings, I guess you could say. Yeah, findings. Shout out to DBS Hype on Twitter for all this information, by the way. He is the GOAT. Go follow him on Twitter. So with the Japanese information of 60 days, 2 months, only making $17 million in its first opening weekend in America, it has made $20.1 million in 3 days. That is a weekend opening bigger than the whole entire 2 months in Japan. Think about that for a second. Another little win for Dragon Ball Super Superhero. In 3 days, it made $20.1 million. With Broly being compared to in 5 days making $20.2 million, so it's growing at a faster rate. And now up to recent times, where currently when I'm recording this episode, it has made about $59.1 million at the US box office and $69.2 million at the worldwide box office. Again, shout out to DBS Hype. These are Twitter feeds from yesterday, and I took it all from his Twitter. Again, go follow him. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video for the people that don't know about Dragon Ball Superhero's amazing success. The movie is being praised by people saying it's even better than Broly and better than Battle of Gods. I would say I definitely enjoyed this movie, laughed more than in Broly and in Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Bye bye. Oh, and you should totally subscribe.